Hello, everyone. Welcome to Gina's Rock Shop. We haven't been on for a couple of weeks due to Mother Nature and her wrath. So we're a little messed up. I have some apologies to give to Awaken, Plague Legion, because the schedule with people coming on just kind of got really screwed up. And I just want to say a little something about the hurricane. We're going to get more into that and all the fundraising and stuff that we're getting involved in. But I personally was lucky enough not to be so affected. I'm not even going to say I only lost lights for a little while. But watching the news and everything, I mean, people lost everything, and I can't even imagine what that feels like. So it's great to see Long Island coming together, a lot of fundraising going on, a lot of rock and metal getting together, because we rock, we know this. And it just goes to show that people can come together for a worthy cause. And the whole gas thing, glad that's over with. And the other thing I want to say, too, is that I think everybody needs to still take a deep breath and remember when they go to bed at night and they have heat, there are still people that don't. And there are still people that are in need. So, but, you know, everybody needs to come together still. There's a lot of work to be done. LIPA, I know a lot of people are really kicking your ass. Personally, I went around and saw damage that is just amazing. And you know what? Communication would be a better thing, but I think you guys are doing a kick-ass job. And all you people from out of state, awesome, and thank you. I don't want to get into all the dreary shit with that because I think we've all had pretty much enough. We have a great show tonight, and we have Danny from Evenflows Bar and Grill, and everybody knows that I promote him every week on the show because I love him. And with him is also bartender / my diamond in the rough when I found them. I had already spoken about her, all new episode, and we're going to hear them play. And there's a couple things going on this weekend. There's a big fundraising thing, which I'm sure everybody knows about. Evenflows, we'll get into that with Danny. Also, Saturday night is Dio Disciples at Ollie's with two of the openers is Awaken, who completely rock, and also Plague Legion, which is Mr. Wildchild and company, and they were on the show. They also rock, so that's going to be a really great show. If anyone needs tickets for that, hit me up and let me know, and I'll tell you where to go and get those. Or you could just go the night of and just say that you're there, and just say for Awaken or Plague Legion if you're just going and you don't know who. Just give them both props. What else do I want to talk about? I can't remember now. You know what? I'm going completely blank. Are we going to go straight to Danny? Might as well. Okay, let's have Danny and company come on. Hello. Danny from Evenflows. Yay.
Yay.
Danny, everybody knows I talk about you all the time, every week, at how awesome you are because you got it right. You know, you have no problem having a packed place, put up a fundraiser, an idea, and how many bands contacted you in a matter of minutes?
30.
It's forcing this to become a 3-day event. It was starting out to be a one-evening event.
It started off to one Sunday night and turned into Saturday, and now it's Friday.
Which is awesome. You know what? It's awesome. And he's got a little bit of everything, a little acoustic, a little metal, little rock and roll, all kinds of things going on. And that is a full weekend event starting tomorrow at what time?
Friday it starts at 9 o'clock.
Oh, tomorrow. You know what? I'm usually on at Thursdays. Yeah, we're on a day early, everyone. So I'm totally confused. I'm all good. You know, I'm just confused, period. It's just been a crazy day. Okay, so all of the proceeds are going to what, Danny?
Long Island Cares, which is Harry Chapin's food bank, and Island Cares, I believe, is the other one.
Island Harvest, okay.
Island Harvest.
And they do or don't want clothes?
They do. I have a list. It's actually posted on the event, and it's actually also gonna be posted on our website, which is evenflowbarandgrill.com.
Okay.
I know that Long Island Care sent me a letter actually saying that I think the drop-off point for coats and some clothes is going to be Burlington Coat Factory.
Oh, okay.
But they're specific. It says new in packaging.
Okay.
A lot of cleaning supplies are being asked for. A lot of places are asking for cleaning supplies, but for the most parts, we're going to take in all non-perishable foods.
Okay.
You can bring the stuff on the list, but I'd rather just stick to the foods right now, just to avoid confusion. because I have 2 boxes set up in front of the stage that everybody can drop off.
So if you can't make it to the show, come down and at least drop off a can of something. And be thankful you're having dinner tonight and some people aren't. Just saying. Also, did they want prepackaged food or no?
Yeah,
prepared food or something?
Prepared food, yeah. It's they're very specific. Like I said, I'll post it on the website so people can get the information because I should have brought the letter with me. I'm unprepared.
I have to say, I passed by Ronkonkoma Fire Department yesterday at about, on Portion Road. I had to be, I want to say 10:30, and they were giving out stuff. And the line, you know what, it was heartbreaking because people don't realize, you just don't. When you have heat and you go to bed, like again, personally, I hate the cold, I hate the winter. My corporate office is eventually going to be in Hawaii from the beach as the cocktail's in my hand, just saying. But, you know, when it dropped, I couldn't imagine having to sleep in that, have nowhere to go. And a lot of people didn't have, you know, older people didn't have family, whatever. The line was on, like, people getting stuff. I'm sure that's the last place they ever thought they would be. And it's, you know, my heart goes out to them. That's why I want to do as much as possible. But you, obviously, because you rock, but, you know, you're doing a great thing here. And I think everybody should at least pass by at some point. I don't care if you throw it out your window. But come by and put a can of food in that box. It's the right thing to do, right?
Absolutely. Definitely.
What else you want to say?
Another organization, the Lighthouse Project.
Yes, I saw that. You're donating
$2
for
News,
turkeys.
They're 1,600 turkeys short for Thanksgiving.
Oh,
they
really?
They usually feed all these families, but this year, because of Hurricane Sandy, their food bank is running very, very, very low. And I saw the line on Channel 12 News yesterday, and it's about 100 long, where usually this time of the year, it doesn't start till next week, you know, when people start to prepare for, you know, Thanksgiving, holidays. So they're very short. Basically, what I did was $2 per like on my fan page. I will donate to the Lighthouse Project. If I get 100 likes by tomorrow, it's $200. If it goes up over the weekend, we'll push it at the fundraiser. You know, yeah, it's coming out of my own pocket. Everything is coming out of my own pocket. One beer company has donated.
One?
Cause, just one.
Uno.
So everything is straight out of my pocket. I'm donating.
You hear this, people?
I'm donating for every pint of Miller Lite PBR sold, $3 per pint. And that's the special we run for the day. Everybody who drinks beer, every dime that I make off of that tap beer is being donated, which is about average of $500 per keg.
Okay.
It averages out to be.
Well, like I told you, I did contact Claire Rose today. I'm waiting for a call back on that. And you know what? All businesses who, personally us, you know, I didn't sustain any damage, but because of all the power surges, we lost a lot of information on my computer that I now need to reduplicate. So it's a lot of where we're not going to go there because if I start thinking about it, I'm going to cry.
Well, years ago, you make a phone call, and if you're having a cancer fundraiser, they're right there at your doorstep. Yeah. I think now it's like, you know, I may hold a grudge sometimes, but now I think just the beer companies are a little overwhelmed.
Well, I did read Anheuser-Busch. What they did was they sent, I can't remember the number now, but I was on their website today. They sent a real lot of water bottles and stuff to over here in Connecticut and Jersey. So they definitely did it in the millions. Definitely stepped up to the plate there. But, you know, certain distributors that are here on the islands, you know, even if they did get hurt, let's face it, bottom line, it's a good thing to do, and it's a tax deduction.
Yeah.
Just
actually, some of the breweries, there's a...
Good point.
Union Beer is actually, I heard, demolished. Like, they lost 90% of their stock.
Really?
And we're going to have a problem getting Guinness in a couple of months because where they distribute that, there's a lot of damage done there, too.
Oh, wow. You know what? There's a lot of damage. Like, I can't believe 80% of Fire Island is gone, and I've never even been there yet. So I guess just can't scratch that.
That makes two of us.
Well, I have now. But you know what? I think there's a lot more damage, and I lived in Lindenhurst for a lot of years. And I knew before it even hit, I knew south of Montauk, because I used to live down there, was going down in flames. And I was in your bar the day that we were helping you with the awning, listening to an older woman tell me she had a curfew. She lived south of Montauk.
Yeah, there's still one. Actually, it's in Lindenhurst, Babylon, and Amityville. and Long Beach.
Because they still don't have power.
Yeah, dusk to dawn.
You know something?
Maybe
I
south of
can't.
Montauk.
You know, you can replace a lot of things and what have you, but, you know, as a woman, your pitches, your sentimental things, you can never replace that. There's not a price tag you can put on it.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine losing everything. Not that I own a lot, but still, the little bit I have, I want to keep. So
Exactly.
my heart goes out to all the victims. You know what? I was blessed and nothing happened, but now it's time for all those like myself to step up to the plate and do a little bit extra than everybody else. You know, so now you're gonna take all of this and you're gonna deliver this to the fund, and they're gonna buy food with it.
Yes.
Okay.
There is a family that is going to get a bit of a surprise.
Nice.
That
That's
lost
awesome.
absolutely everything.
Oh my God.
I don't think she's watching right now, but
Let's hope not.
she's
Turn down the
She's-
volume.
I was on Facebook and I was reading Channel 12 news blog, and it said, "Did you lose your power, or did you get when and where, or when and you know?" So I scrolled up a little bit and I clicked on this link, and it was a girl and her husband. Well, no, her fiance, because they're getting married in December.
Okay.
They lost absolutely everything. She's 8.5 months pregnant.
Oh my God.
So they must have had the shower the month before,
Oh.
and they lost everything in the flood. So I was
Babies are us. Where
thinking,
you at?
yeah, well, I looked up the
Hint, hint.
registry, and then I actually went to Babies R Us on Friday, but their little kiosk thing was down, so I couldn't get it printed out. But I kind of looked over it, and I was thinking maybe just a little bit of a donation at least, you know, give them something.
Do you know
to get
them,
started.
or
I don't know them
you
personally.
just happen to
no.
see?
I just read the story, and it kind of.
See, this is why good things happen to you, Dan.
I just
But I'm serious.
That's really
Because it's
awesome.
real.
I just
And-
had a daughter, me and my wife, July 4th. So the startup cost for your first child
Been there
is
twice.
so expensive.
And I was twice, and there was 7 years apart, so it really was twice.
Even just diapers alone, the first 2 months, you're going through
And
20
formula.
a day. I remember my wife and I constantly.
You save a little bit at Costco's and stuff, but it's like,
Yeah.
really, you should again? Didn't you just do that
My
10 minutes
wife
ago?
is the best at finding those deals on diapers and
Coupons,
formula.
coupons.
You know? But yeah, they lost everything.
Where do they live?
They live Copeg, actually.
Okay.
And they're south of Montauk, and they were renting. I'm pretty sure they were renting, but
Yeah, Copeg was hit hard, too.
I don't think renter's insurance, I don't think you can get flood insurance south of Montauk anymore.
No, but the good thing, too, is, because, I looked into a lot of things because we lost, some equipment, business equipment. But with FEMA, supposedly, if you had damage or whatever like them, if you had renter's insurance and it only covered X amount, they're supposed to pick up the rest, supposedly.
It's going to take time, though.
Yeah, that's the whole thing, and that's what people don't have, patience or time. I know I didn't have patience to sit on any of those gas lines. So I sat there one whole day with Channel 12. Hess was wonderful. They had like this spreadsheet, and every 2 hours they were updating it and telling everyone, unless there's 7,000 gallons of gas, don't even bother.
That's so funny. That's why Hess was always packed.
Yup. And the one in
Hess
Farmingville was
always, like, around the
fantastic.
block.
This,
We were online. I think we waited 45, but I was home a lot, and all of the parents, such as myself, how happy were we when school finally reopens? That was a wonderful day. A week and a half with a 15-year-old, not fun, not fun at all. But thank God we had power, because the last hurricane I didn't have power. Oh, you know what? When they can't have their cell phones, oh good God, the world is coming to an end, and there's no more life going on. All right, so now Friday we start the festivities at what time?
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock, and
the
who's going on?
The headliner is Dire Descent. Those are guys actually from Bay Shore.
Okay.
It took me a while to get those guys in the door. Finally, they love the bar so much, so I just keep booking and booking and booking. These guys bring in all these new acts. So The Extinct is also another act. This is their second time playing.
Okay.
Then I believe it's Ashes in the Sky,
Okay.
and there's another band there that I'm not too sure about. Let me just see that for 1
I don't even
second.
see those. You know what? I don't. I've.
Once My Way, Ashes in the Sky, Dire Descent, The Extinct. That's going on Friday.
Are these what now? What kind of music is that?
It's all metal.
Yes.
Yeah, it's death metal.
Death metal.
She's like, I'm there.
Well, yeah.
Metal and death metal. Okay. All
If
my
I was going to
rockers, you better
compare
be
them
there.
to anybody that you've seen before, 17 Gates.
Okay.
Yeah.
So think of a national band. You can kind of put them in the same genre.
Oh.
In case I've never seen. No, I saw 17 Gates, but most maybe people
That
didn't.
one.
It's not my genre.
It's not my genre. I love
Really?
the music
Oh.
though. I love
Terrible.
the music, though. That's why I keep
Don't
booking
worry.
them.
We still love you.
You know what? I will be a metalhead. If anyone goes on my wall, hysterical. Because my biggest joke is I'm going to be 85 in a wheelchair banging my head. And my brother's friend put a picture on my Facebook today that is an old 90-year-old woman, just turned 90, and in each of the 4 pictures are all the members of Metallica. And awesome. I went, are you serious? That's me right there. I'll be happy as a pig in shit. I will be a metalhead till the day I die. I cannot get enough. I just can't. In fact, I'm looking forward to Manowar. If anyone doesn't know, Manowar is playing the Paramount 24th and 25th. You guys are too young. You have no clue who they are. No, see?
Oops.
No. You know what? They were they're big back in the day, like warrior kind of music. Savior, you've seen Savior. Pete with Savior, he's kind of like in that same genre type of thing. But you know what? I keep saying it all around to everybody. Like tomorrow night, none of those bands have I seen, so this is great for me because there's so many bands that I've seen and know me and everything, but there's so many that I haven't. And just goes back to all that amazing talent. And I actually interviewed Candlebox 2 weeks ago, which was awesome. They are the most, I mean, I have to say, I'm blessed. All of the interviews and national bands I've done, they are, it's funny because I sit and talk with them. They're regular people. You just don't think that, but... You know, like they really were, they're exhausted was the first comment that came out of their mouth. It was the last show of their tour, and they got to go home for 2 months now before they now go overseas. But they've been around 20 years. My son was 3, and it's like their first CD is burned in his brain. And they came out of Seattle when grunge was really in their height, and they're not grunge. But we were just talking about, if you want to know more about them, you have to get a subscription. But they were talking about, you know, the differences now compared to 20 years ago and how much harder it is for everybody. And I happened to mention 3 bands that I personally, you know, I know the guys and I think they rock, which is Kill Code, Pansy, and Starkiller. And ironically enough, they knew who they were. So, you know, I made sure to tell the guys that, but I thought that was cool as shit. And they were on point. You know what? That's a national band. That doesn't even come from around here. I knew who they were. But again, they too agreed, you know, they should be signed bands. Like, what's the problem? So that's why I'm barking so loud. And if I make that much of a change, I'll be very happy with what I do.
You're going to interview Sebastian Bach?
You know something? I was going to look forward to that show, but my buddy Tim has a kick-ass show going on in the city that I just cannot not go to.
I'm going to try and make it there because 49 Grain is actually opening up for
me. Yeah. You know something? I would love to... interview Sebastian Bach, but I don't know that that's going to happen. I would have heard already. I contacted their management, everything. Like with Candlebox, I contacted their management team. And their managers him and his wife are phenomenal. They're fantastic. And they're just down-to-earth, really great guys. And that night, I got to meet 2 other bands that I'd never heard of, one being the Royal Guard. And they blew me away. Never heard of them before. They rock. But we are going to take a short commercial break, and we'll be back.
Welcome to Formula Auto Wash, where every day is a great day for a car wash. Open 7 days a week from 8 a.m. till 5:30 p.m. Sundays 8 a.m. till 4 p.m. Detailing packages for every budget, starting out at $29.99. 100% hand wash and detail centre. Hog's hair and microfiber brushes and mitts. Proudly using Ecolab Blue Coral soaps and waxes. Formula Auto Wash has served the community for over 30 years. Senior discounts all day, every day. Ladies' Day Wednesday, $3 off any wash. Early bird discount Monday through Thursday till 9:30 a.m. Check out our website, formulaautowash.com.
Hi, this is Mickey B, the Prince of Rock and Roll. Join me for my Rockin' Solid Gold Holiday Dance Party, Saturday, December 1st, 8 p.m. at the Belmore Columbus Club, 2333 Belmore Avenue in Belmore, with the rockin' sounds of the 50s through the 80s, starring the Accords. The Fabuleers, 3rd edition, and DJ A's playing all your rocking hits. Party with Santa, full hot buffet, coffee, dessert, cash bar. Reservations required. Call 516-822-9612, 516-822-9612, or MickeyB.com. Sponsored by.
B&M Performance Cycles, 439 South Main Street, Messina, New York. We handle all parts, accessories, and do all repairs. We can custom build your bike for show or hot rod. We also do New York State inspections on all motorcycles. B&M Performance Cycles. Come see us today.
And we are back with Gina's Rock Shop magazine. I hope everyone noticed all my new stuff going on here. I cracked out in CVS for all the skull after Halloween stuff.
Love the skulls.
Yes.
Blinking
you know what?
glass.
Go ahead, hit my skull head. Because I played with this thing for the longest time, and it has skull candy that comes out. Is that not crazy? I drove the dog, my daughter, Scott, everybody nuts. It's supposed to come out, and it's little skull candy.
I felt you.
Is that not so cool? I love it. It's a little vein show. But
Purple?
you guys didn't know, but I'm starting a thing now where every guest that comes has to bring me something skull related.
Ooh.
No, you guys pass through the. No, but I can't take his arm and leave it here.
You could borrow it.
He's a guitarist.
I'm not sure if I want to do that. Well, let's talk to you guys. This is
All new episode.
Nuko, all new
Nuko.
episode, and Sean, the guitarist and lead singer. And we met with, I was at Evenflows for a show, and someone who.
How convenient.
Yeah, ironic as that might be. And someone ran into me that I had met at another show, and we were smoking a cigarette, and we started talking.
Or with my friend Jen. I
Yes,
remember.
with the blonde hair, tall girl. And then she was telling me that she's in a band, and, me being my talkative self.
You were nosy. That was it. As soon as I said I was in a band, she was totally
Oh,
nosy.
I was in my zone. That was it. I was doing my thing. Then you came and brought me a CD.
Yep.
And the next day, I was headed to the office, and I said, well, let me put this in. And blown away she's a little thing. She's like this little thing. And the voice that came out of my stereo, I was like, really? Like, how did that voice?
Surprise.
But you have such a great sound and for all the bands that send me CDs and I listen to them all, but every morning I drive my daughter to school, and I use her as my gauge. She's 15. So I think a lot of bands don't realize that the age group that they could reach is far beyond that 21 and up. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's so important to hit those kids.
It absolutely
Yeah,
is.
I
That's
mean,
where the
that's what
money
I
is,
got
if you
into.
think about it. They're going to bother their parents till the end of time until we
were
buy
like-
something.
Those are also like some of the best years at shows. Like when I went to shows when I was
Yeah.
like 15, 16, like they were the best.
Oh, my God. Please. Anyone in my age group, you mention the word Sundance, and people will they're all over it, period. But, like, my daughter has she absolutely has such a love for Starkiller. And I told Jason that, and they're just a band. I cannot wait for them to play out here because they are just so awesome. Stage show, and they get off show the most docile, sweet, soft-spoken, but on stage, they're amazing. Plus, their music is amazing. She loves them, but she now is getting to the point where she wants to see these people. And I can't, I just can't bring her into a bar. I'm not allowed. I want to shush her in and out, but
We could make chakra ID or something,
that should be a lot like Mommy. We don't want to go there. See, I keep telling both my kids that, whatever you're doing, I either helped created it, or did it. One or the other. We have a phone call.
Uh-oh.
Bum, bum, bum.
And this phone is great. It says on and off. I can't screw this up.
Oh, it's awesome.
Hello?
Hello, this is Glenn from Awaken.
Hello, Glenn. How are you?
Hi, Glenn.
Hello.
Good, how are you?
I am doing well. I'm doing very well. Thank you for calling in. I hope you saw me apologize, because I definitely owe you guys an apology.
Oh, no apology.
If I was telling everyone, if you have not seen Awaken perform, okay, you need to really get down to Ollie's and watch. They are, and like I tell you to your face, they just, to me, you have that Iron Maiden sound, and you especially with your voice.
Yeah, I get compared to Bruce Dickinson, Ronnie James Dio.
There's a mix.
Yeah, a bunch of guys. And then, oddly enough, the singer from Saxon. I don't know how that slipped.
Yes. You know what? Wow. I agree. I absolutely agree. And it was funny. I was thinking about you at 1:30 in the morning the other night because I was working late and I caught an Iron Maiden biography. And he was singing. It was all the old school stuff. And you know what? You have that nailed down. Not easy to sing that way. So that's a major talent. And you guys know I love you. They are currently, their drummer is not there right now. You have a backup drummer, right?
No, actually, he's our new drummer.
Oh.
Our other drummer is in New Zealand. He had
Yes.
to move to New Zealand for personal reasons, and
He's not coming back? Don't tell me that.
we don't think he's coming back. Not for a long time, so
okay.
we had to replace him.
Sorry to hear that, Nick. I hope all goes well if you're watching.
Yeah, so, I mean, he might come back, and if he does, he's always got a place.
Spot appearances.
Yeah, absolutely, but we had to fill a spot, and we filled it with a drummer by the name of Mike Maroney, who is an incredible player, and
Awesome.
We will be unraveling him this Saturday night at Ollie's.
You're unraveling him. Oh, I want to see this.
Yeah, he's killer.
And you're also playing with another very good friend of mine, Plague Legion, Mr. Johnny Wildchild and Company.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, I've known Johnny for a lot of years.
He is such a real and awesome guy. I adore him.
Yeah, he's terrific guy. We're good friends.
Who else is opening that night?
I do not know.
Ooh, he didn't say that. But I don't know either.
I really don't kind of pay attention to the other bands that are playing, that night. I'm just kind of in our own zone. And
Okay, now I have to yell at you.
Go ahead.
You're letting me. Oh, that's wonderful. You have to pay attention. Band support, band support, band support.
Well, that's true, but we're so wrapped up in so many things that we've been doing.
Well, you guys are signed out of country, aren't you?
Well, yeah, but one of the main things is the band got signed to Mausoleum Records in Belgium, and the CD came out worldwide last Monday.
It did. Ooh. Do I have a special copy that I can pick up on Saturday?
Yeah, actually, I do have a copy for you.
Awesome. Because I have, let me see what I have here, which I was just talking about my daughter, Glenn, and you guys are also another band that we listen to on the way to school. And you asked me what her favorite song was, and I never got back to you. Because I've been sucking on that end.
Songs are.
And I think it is my Awaken. That's the song she likes.
She likes the title track.
Yep, and Bones to Dust is another one that she likes. I personally like the whole.
Yeah, that's a good one too. My favorite song on that CD is "Morning Heroes."
Oh, okay.
That's
I don't think
one.
there's a bad song on this CD.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I worked really hard on this one. The guys. There's a long story behind this CD, and it took 4 years to do. I had written it in a few months. It's about 6 or 7 months, and but there was 3 lineup changes in the actual recording of the CD.
Oh wow, that's tough.
Yeah, so
we have a lot of nods over here. They're agreeing with you.
Well, when it's either you fire someone in the band and you have to then go over their tracks, and the one great part is that I play multiple instruments, and a lot of the guitar playing on the album is myself.
Really?
Yeah.
You do all the writing as well?
That I left to the other guys.
Well, because you guys are all kind of like spread out, because Freddie's in Ithaca.
That's right.
You're here. You're here, and is everyone else here on the island or still in the city and around?
No, I'm actually in Greenwich, Connecticut.
Oh, you're in Connecticut. Why did I think you were here on the island?
Well, I grew up on the island. I grew up in East Islip.
Okay, I see confusion. I'm an idiot. All right, so you're from Connecticut. You have Ithaca, Connecticut, and where's everyone else from?
Scott Bennett, our guitar player, is from Valhalla in Westchester.
Okay. Nick was
Joe
from here. That's what
Darrow
it was.
from Brooklyn.
Okay. Wow, you are
And-
all over the place.
Yeah, really.
Mike Maroney, the new drummer, is from Howard Beach.
Oh, how did he fare with the storm?
Not well.
That's not
They
good.
lost the whole first floor of their home,
Oh.
and they lost all their cars.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it was a pretty rough time for him in the last, 13, 15 days. It's still, a struggle, but things are looking up. He got a new car, and he's starting to, get out of this mess. So
Yeah, you have
that's
to be
a good.
positive.
Yeah. So that's one. It's good that we're playing on Saturday. This is a. There's one thing about playing in a band or playing music in that sense. It gives you that sense of fulfillment. Even no matter what you're doing, playing drums, singing, even if you're just part of the music scene in general, just getting out there on Saturday, it's just going to take you away from all these problems for a good few hours.
You know what? You're absolutely right about that. Absolutely, and it's the same as like when I go to see cover bands like, for instance, you guys are opening for Dio Disciples.
Yeah.
I'm a huge Dio fan. To me, I get to go and for 2 hours grab 2 hours of my youth. Because I know all the songs, I know every word, and it's awesome.
Yeah, we actually did. We recorded "I Speed at Night" from Ronnie James Dio for Manowar
Wow.
and their label, Magic Circle, a couple of years ago.
Are you going to see them?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I would like to actually play it on Saturday night, but we're limited to the amount of songs we're going to play, and we're trying to introduce our new drummer, so we're just going to kind of keep it, to the 6 or 7 songs and call it a night.
And you know what? Are we playing stuff on the new and older albums?
No, we'll just be playing stuff on the new album. We're going to come out and open up with the second song on the CD, As the Dark So the Light.
Okay.
And we'll end the set with Awaken.
Nice. Very nice.
Yeah. So
Powerhouse
really
is on stage, people. You really need to. Now, if you have tickets available?
We do. And if people want tickets, they can just email us at awakenthemetal@aol.com. And what we'll do is we'll leave the tickets for them with their names and everything at will call.
Okay.
Sitting there waiting for them.
And how much are the tickets?
They're $23.50 in advance.
Okay.
They're 25 and change.
If they get it at the door.
Yeah, a couple bucks more at the door.
And if anyone out there, didn't get that, just hit me up and I will put you in touch with Awaken.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And the new CD, the CD will be out in stores here in the U.S. and Canada in January of 2013.
Fantastic. And we'll definitely be with you all night on Saturday night. I'm looking forward to that. And, we'll get, I want to do a photo shoot with you guys too. So get you in the magazine.
It. And thank you again, all of you, for all your support and supporting the band. It's nice to have people like you guys in our corner.
You know what? There's too much talent. There's just too much going on out there that people don't even realize. And if I hear one more person tell me the music scene is dead, I'm going to be on the front cover of Newsday. Women go psycho. Because it's anything but dead. And am I right?
Do you remember the other band I was in? It was pretty popular for a long time, a band called Lazarus.
Yes, I remember them. You were in that band?
Well, what happened was, it was an interesting, I'll tell you a quick story, was back in around 2001 or so, we had been, kind of not playing for a while, and I got approached by a label in Japan to get old tracks and put the stuff out. And that was really the birth of all this stuff again. And, it was from then until now. I mean, it takes a long time to get your name out there and get things happening. But, there was a goal in mind to get signed to a label. And,
and that's ironic that you're signed to a label out of country, but you live in this country.
Well,
what does that say to the labels here in the United States? Just saying.
Yeah, but it was on purpose. We got offered a deal from a label here in the States also, but we got 5 deals actually at the same time.
Wow.
Yeah, and they were from different countries, all different countries. And
well, outside of the United States is just Metalhead Central.
Well, that was why we took the Belgium one. And the other reason was because it was the best deal. today for a band to keep their publishing and other things is just,
there's a lot of money involved.
yeah, it's unheard of. You don't hear things like that. And we also had worldwide distribution and licensing, which was another thing that was very important, especially when you're a local band and you're trying to get out there and do it yourself, which we were doing, and we were funding the CD ourselves. I mean, the CD that you were holding in your hands cost us a pretty penny to put out.
And this was done very well. I like the design, everything about it. It's just
well, I did the artwork.
Really, I
too.
saw that on the back.
Yeah,
You're multi-talented, Glenn.
Thank you. I'm an artist and I'm a musician, and I studied classical guitar for 27 years.
Wow.
Jazz guitar, and I also have 3 CDs out for smooth jazz. Actually, you'd be surprised.
Interesting. You know what? I'm going to put you on the spot right now.
Go ahead.
Since you have a buddy in the band that has lost stuff, if you guys would be so wonderful to donate, I know you're going to have merch, something that's signed by all of you that we can raffle off, and put the money to charity for all the hurricane people, I would greatly appreciate that.
Absolutely. We'd be more than happy to do anything. And just so you know, a lot of organizations and stuff that we are a part of in different manners has raised hundreds of thousands of dollars for the people who are, been devastated by Hurricane Sandy.
I was not one of them, but I did see a lot of damage.
We got damage up here. I did not lose any electricity. Connecticut was hit pretty hard itself, but nothing in comparison to what was happening down there. And I actually am very close with a lot of people who lost homes and a lot of kids. I teach, and
do you
about
sleep
100
at all?
that we know, lost homes and stuff.
You know something? It's sad, but if everybody keeps coming together and everyone can stop the craziness and take a deep breath, I think, everything will get back to normal sooner or later.
Well, it's starting to get to normal already. The only thing is that people become desperate, and it's like, and that desperation turns into anger.
And you got to stab someone because you can't get gas? There's a problem going on here.
Yeah, but, those people are desperate to get their lives to some normality.
Yeah.
And
see, my life is never normal, so I can handle that in my
they'll
sleep.
do anything to do it, And,
all right, well, listen.
But up here, I don't know what it was like down there. Up here, the state troopers were pretty much at every gas station there was.
Yeah, here too. It started having to get to that. All right, listen, my sweet. I have to take a commercial break. I'm so thankful that you called in, and I apologize again to all of your members that things got screwed up because they were supposed to be on tonight. But we will be interviewing them and videoing them at Ollie's on Saturday. So very excited about that. Hopefully, if Ollie's, I just have to okay it with Ollie's and make sure that's okay. But
okay, great to us. And again, I just want to thank you and everyone there for, again, supporting us and giving us opportunities. And that's always very important to us. And we'll always do what we can for you.
You know what? It's easy to do with guys like you because you're real deal and you're good guys. And I love you, so. It's all good.
We love you too, and we really appreciate it.
Not a problem.
I
cannot wait for Saturday. I've been in the house for 3 weeks. I need some rock and metal. I need it bad. I'm like a crackhead.
Saturday night, we'll take care of that.
There you go. That's what I want to hear. All right, sweetheart. You tell everyone I said hello, and I will see you on Saturday.
Very much, everybody. Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye now. Okay, we are going to take a commercial break, and we'll be back. Duh.
were sitting in with Chris doing a reading. Let's see what's going on.
Okay, I've never had a reading like this before, so just bear with me. I'm seeing bugs.
Bugs? I thought you were a psychic medium.
I know, that's what's confusing. Hold on. Do you want the good news or the bad news?
I'll take the bad news.
I think these are spirit bugs.
Spirit bugs? I've never heard of spirit bugs.
That's just it. Do you want the good news?
Yes.
I know Joe from Bug Busters of Long Island. He'll take care of your problem.
That's great.
Hi, I'm Vinny, owner of VMD Electric. Family owned and operated since 1996, serving all of Nassau and Suffolk County. You can call us anytime, night or day, at 631-669-6915 for all your residential and commercial needs. Here are some photos of our current projects. I'm Vinny, owner of VMD Electric. Family owned and operated since 1996, serving all of Nassau and Suffolk County. You can call us anytime, night or day, at 631-669-6915 for all your residential and commercial needs. Here are some photos of our current projects.
Suffolk County Gold Refinery for the highest paid prices for your gold, diamonds, and jewelry with cash on the spot. Visit their showroom for unbelievable prices on fine jewelry and engagement rings. 71 Millbar Boulevard, Farmingdale, 631-777-CASH. Suffolk County Gold Refinery for the highest paid prices for your gold, diamonds, and jewelry with cash on the spot. Visit their showroom for unbelievable prices on fine jewelry and engagement rings. 71 Millbar Boulevard, Farmingdale, 631-777-CASH. For the highest paid prices for your gold, diamonds, and jewelry with cash on the spot. Suffolk County Gold Refinery, 631-777-CASH.
And we are back at Rock Shop Magazine. When you saw me making faces before, by the way, I tend to look at the phone, not the camera, so they were making funny faces at me. I ratted you out. So, back to, that was, just to wrap up, that was Glenn from Awaken. And I want to thank you, Glenn, for calling in. I feel terrible about the whole scheduling thing. But in all seriousness, if you've not listened to them or whatever, go on YouTube. They really are such an amazing band. And I just have to say that. Now, I have your CD with me. I have to tell you, this was the first thing that caught my attention anyway. I was a big CBGBs. Huge. I had my 6-inch purple mohawk. That's why my logo has a purple mohawk. That's very relative. But when I saw this, this is so, so, so cool. This is so hardcore punk. It's ridiculous. It's just, and you know what? It's intriguing because you look at it, it's a cartoon, but if you really look at it, there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
A tremendous amount of stuff. But your music is amazing. I've not seen her on stage yet. I cannot, not to lessen you.
No, hey.
But I just because your personality is kick-ass.
Thank you.
I can just picture you in my head as commanding a stage. There is nothing better for a band than someone that can be the best front man, women, whatever. There
That's
you go.
why she's up front.
There you go. And I'm sure that you do it well. Now, how long have you been together?
Well, Sean and I worked in a project previously together, but this band has been together 2 years?
I'm pushing 2 years,
Almost 2.5, yeah.
And how far along are we on getting an album together and all that good stuff?
Well, we did an EP. We have 2 tracks that we already recorded. We're going to be doing videos for them first, and then we actually have like a whole plan for another recording session, but that's a secret, so I'm not saying anything yet.
Oh, nobody can know.
No one can.
I'm gonna have to beat it out of her.
But so we definitely have some things coming out, but look for it in early 2013. That's when we're going to be releasing.
Okay, and where are some of the places other than Evenflows that you play?
Well, we've been playing a lot in Brooklyn lately.
I see you as being a city band.
Yeah, we've been playing a lot. We're doing very well in Brooklyn, so we've really been like kind of getting off Long Island. On Long Island, we're really primarily playing Evenflow. We've played Beery's occasionally. We're sticking with that. I love Ollie's Point. It's a great venue. We've played there several times as well.
They have a kick-ass PA system and stuff. Yeah,
and there's
definitely.
the sound guy. Yeah, Breezy.
Breezy.
We love you.
Cool.
But we've been playing a lot of shows with at the place with Chris Andrews. He's doing Ugly Backpack.
Ugly Backpack.
Yeah, Mighty Ugly Backpack.
See, I see you guys venturing over to like Tammany Hall.
We're hoping to.
We're
definitely we're hoping to, like, when we first started playing shows, the band started moving faster than we were like, oh, we're getting a lot of shows. So we were like, okay, let's step back for a minute and let's get everything in order, and then
Right.
So now we're starting to look to like really, we're hoping 2013 we're gonna make like a lot of good moves with the band.
You know what? Just go what you got.
Definitely.
You have the sound, you have the personalities, that's tight. You're good there.
Yeah.
So everything else has got to. Do you have a manager? Or do you manage yourself? How to?
Right now, I kind of almost do everything.
She
I have 3 guys in my band.
She is amazing.
I'm like in charge.
I am sure. Jack of all trades.
Yeah, definitely. And I'm also just one of those people, like, I'm always thinking about 20 different things at the same time. So it's like,
that's what we do.
Yeah, yeah, really.
You have a desire when you have a goal and you have something that you're good at. Being you and not being lazy, because you guys are young. You're young. You have that long. How old are you?
He's like 12.
Yeah, 12.
I was gonna say 15, but all right.
Wow, I'll take 15 too. That works.
And you're young too. How old are you?
I'm 30.
Are you really?
I'm getting old now.
You need to shut up now. I'm the oldest one in this room right now. But yeah, there we go. But you know what? Growing up, what were your bands that you listened to were your inspiration?
Anything off of Hellcat Records or Epitaph Records. I loved post-punk movement. I was a huge punk fan. Joan Jett fan, just to go with like the New York roots. I can stick.
She was
with
a
the New York
badass.
Roots. Joan Jett was.
You
amazing.
had to love her.
Amazing. I'm definitely. That's one of the comparisons I get. Of course, that aggressive, like female kind of like rock. I love it.
But you know what? You are sure of who you are, and you're good with that, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I'm a retard. It's wonderful.
I call myself the same thing, and you know, like I said,
I
I get to do this show and be completely ridiculous, and people like that. But all right, whatever works. I'm retarded.
Hey, people seem to like it. They keep coming back.
You know what? Because you know what? You're real. If there's any word that surrounds me in the scene is that word.
Yeah.
You're real, and you know what? When you're passionate about something, it's just who you are. When you talk about your music, like that night, I saw that sparkle in your eye, and I was like, but you know, I'm standing next to you, and of course I was wearing heels, but she's like this big, and then I put in your CD, and I was like, okay, this big ass voice comes out of this little body. How does that happen? So I'm gonna let you. They're gonna do an acoustic, which is not gonna give everyone the full.
Yeah.
But the voice is the voice, and no matter what, you can't.
I'll try to make it dynamic.
You know what? Just try to do something for her, right?
Seriously, Sean.
That's what I do.
I'm sorry, it's girl power.
Danny, help me out, man.
Okay, so we are going to let you guys go set up, and Danny and I are going to sit and chat while you do that.
Do it.
Oh, yeah.
So, all right, so Danny, we have metal night going on Friday night. What do we got going on Saturday?
Saturday night we start off with some acoustic. Actually, we start at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I have a local act from Bayshore. I have Kevin Mahoney, a kid from West Islip. His name is Anthony Bosco. He does a lot of Pearl Jam and some 90s stuff.
So these are like single guys just getting up there?
Yes, just to start off the night a little bit slower and then go progressively into bands. I have an original artist. His name is Nicholas Thompson. He's played a couple of our open mic nights. A band called Cut the Breaks will start off as far as bands go. Then we have System and Chaos. They've played a couple of times. Nifty Breed.
Okay.
Then Noko's band All New Episode goes on.
Then we have Night Screens, Michael. I apologize ahead of time because, again, I'm not going to be able to see you. But I heard that their CD is really good. I have it.
The guys from Hogleg play this. The singer from the band, I believe, is a friend of Pete Maglia's from
Yes.
Rage by Aggression.
Absolutely.
They've also played there. Rodeo Island, a punk band from Brentwood.
Really?
Yeah. And we're going to close out the night with, Kurt from Last Exit doing Pearl Jam. Sunday, all bands going to start about 2 o'clock in the afternoon again. Band actually from, I believe they're from Mastic. They emailed me. They're lucky to have not lost all their gear.
Oh,
so they were like
cool.
kind of like a last minute add-on. They're called Still Current.
Okay.
Czech Funk.
I haven't seen half of these bands yet. How sad is that? But
very good bands.
No, you know what? It's sad for the scene that there's that much that I still haven't seen of talent.
Czech Funk was actually supposed to come on the show with us today, but he had some health problems last week, and unfortunately a car accident this week. So
And you know what?
Needs to be in a bubble.
My heart goes out. What's his name?
John Sapienza.
John, my heart goes out to you. I hope you're feeling well, and I actually cannot wait to meet you.
Drowning in Darkness, Moving Violations, The Vinyl Plane, which I've heard a lot about.
Me too.
I believe Steve Maz, is that the drummer?
Yes, I think
I hear
so.
a lot about the drummer.
I get a lot of invites and stuff.
Wayne Lynch, who's a personal friend, Joe Stublick, my big band Joe, my sound guy, he was one of the first people to actually ask to be on the bill.
Well, you got, you know what, like I said, you put out a feeler and got just like slam dunked.
Half Ton Session, another group of great guys. They used to be a band, White Knuckle Ride, and then they're doing this new project. They've come to a couple of my open mic nights. And The Endeavor, who I was introduced to by a clothing company, and they love the place so much. I put them on my Halloween show. They did their EP release show.
Wait, back up. What kind of clothing company? Talk to me.
Shatterproof Clothing.
Shatterproof Clothing?
Yes.
What kind of clothing is that?
It's.
I need someone to sponsor me from the leather departments.
No, they're like Shatterproof Clothing. I don't know much about them.
Like you
really
throw things at them and they shatter?
They emailed me
Interesting.
about doing their event at the bar. They lined up about 8 bands. They packed the place. And
really? And they have their own clothing line. I have to look
Yeah.
into this. I like that. Okay. I'm sorry, I took you off point.
Thanks to you, the Craving Strange.
Yes.
I haven't heard them yet. I've heard some music online.
I have to tell you, they were another band that opened up for, they were direct support for Candlebox. And again, you know what, it shocks me every time, and by this point you would think it wouldn't. They are the sweetest, nicest, most respectful bunch of guys, and they get on stage and command the crowd. They had that crowd so pumped and ready for Candlebox. It was amazing. But they're good guys. Their managers are good guys. And you know what? They're actually playing a gig out of state on Saturday. So I'm hoping that that's all going to work out. But they are just super duper amazing. And they're playing tomorrow night, actually. I do have to mention this. Tomorrow night at Mulcahy's in Wantor is part 2 of the fundraiser for Revel 9's guitarist who passed away earlier in the summer and left behind a 2-year-old daughter. So that's going to be tomorrow night. Craving Strange is playing, Revel 9, 50 Miles to Frequency. If I'm not mistaken, I think the Vinyl Plane is on that as well. So
Yes,
that's at Mulcahy's in Wantor. Starts at 7 o'clock. Excellent cause. If anyone knows anything about that whole situation, his daughter was his world. And any picture you saw on Facebook or whatever, it was him with his daughter. So it's kind of sad. He died at, I think he was 28, which is way too young to pass away, but definitely well respected in the music scene. And, you know, anybody that can get down there, it's a worthy cause. I was not able to make it to part 1, so I'm definitely going to be going to part 2 tomorrow. So I definitely want to see that.
The last band I had is 17 Gates.
Who I think practice in my building.
I think so.
I think so.
I'm not positive, though. They're good guys, though. They're very supportive of the bar. Very supportive. I actually have a wing sauce on my menu.
Nice. Very cool. How could you not be supportive of your bar? You do all the right things. This is why the bands flock to you. And you sit outside your bar and don't have to make a phone call. Look at this. You said you wanted to do one thing, and it turned into a 3-day adventure.
Yeah, there's actually...
You're going to be tired on Monday.
There are a lot of acts that I actually... that wanted to, but it was either one or two bandmates couldn't make it. They had, prior engagements. There is a possibility of one more band added, and that might be Pitch Black.
Nice, my buddy Arthur. I love
They're looking for a fill-in bassist, I think, to do a half-hour set. But
Arthur, get in touch with me. I can help you, buddy. I can help out with that part. All right, are we ready? We're gonna hit a commercial, and when we come back, we are gonna hear the amazing Noko voice.
What is Grand Prix Motorsports? It's a full-service motorsport performance and service shop. It's West Coast custom style, East Coast pricing, old-school customer service, custom-built bikes, all-out performance upgrades, and free towing too. Grand Prix Motorsports is automobile, motorcycle, jet ski, and ATV, performance, service, and repair. It's online at GrandPrixMS.com. Grand Prix Motorsports, Long Island Avenue, Deer Park.
Suffolk County Gold Refinery for the highest paid prices for your gold, diamonds, and jewelry with cash on the spot. Visit their showroom for unbelievable prices on fine jewelry and engagement rings. 71 Nobob Boulevard, Farmingdale, 631-777-CASH. Suffolk County Gold Refinery for the highest paid prices for your gold, diamonds, and jewelry with cash on the spot. Visit their showroom for unbelievable prices on fine jewelry and engagement rings. 71 Nobob Boulevard, Farmingdale, 631-777-CASH. For the highest paid prices for your gold, diamonds, and jewelry with cash on the spot. Suffolk County Gold Refinery, 631-777-CASH.
Welcome to Formula Auto Wash, where every day is a great day for a car wash. Open 7 days a week from 8 a.m. till 5:30 p.m. Sundays 8 a.m. till 4 p.m. Detailing packages for every budget, starting out at $29.99. 100% hand wash and detail centre. Hogshair and microfiber brushes and mitts. Proudly using Ecolab Blue Coral soaps and waxes. Formula Auto Wash has served the community for over 30 years. Senior discounts all day, every day. Ladies' Day Wednesday, $3 off any wash. Early bird discount Monday through Thursday till 9:30 a.m. Check out our website, formulaautowash.com.
B&M Performance Cycles, 439 South Main Street, Messina, New York. We handle all parts, accessories, and do all repairs. We can custom build your bike for show or hot rod. We also do New York State inspections on all motorcycles. B&M Performance Cycles. Come see us today.
And we are back at Gina's Rock Shop. Okay, we are going to hear the amazing Noko on vocals and Sean on acoustic guitar. And I was just listening to them practice. She's just freaking amazing. So enjoy. Pressure.
And now for something you totally didn't expect. All right, this one's on our EP. It's called Untitled.
That
All right. I will tell you right now, I'm going to tell the audience because they've not heard the CD. She had great restraints there because when you put electric to that, girl, you are just all... You know what? You did a great job, though. Acoustically, that had to be a hard song to sing that way because I know what it really sounds like.
So different.
And you were really keeping yourself in check. But, again, because I know.
Yeah. I always want to hear the guitar.
But you know what? You have such... You remind me of almost all the people I hung out with back in the day. And that's why I see you as a city doing very, very well in the city. You got that punk, real, like, raw.
The city.
You need to be wearing Docs, my friend.
Hey, I got Docs.
Do you know what's so funny about Converse? In my age, you were poor as shit if you were wearing Converse because they were $4 in the Pathmark freaking bin.
Even the high
Right? Now, my daughter wants the ones that come up to here, $100 and some odd dollars. I'm like, really?
No, those are the ones with the zipper. You can't do the ones with the zipper.
They were $4 in the bin at Pathmark, and if you wore them, everyone knew your ass was poor. Seriously. You know what though? But it's how much did those cost you?
I don't know. I bought them like 5 years ago.
All right, 5 years. How much? All right, but they still had to be over $20. They weren't $4. They weren't in a bin at Pathmark. They came with a box. There you go. So you know what? You know you're up there.
Not fair.
No, Skippy's were the other ones. That was the ones that, like, Gilligan's Island they wore. Well, I'm dating myself big time. Yeah, something went way over my head. All right, song number 2. Here we go, ladies and gents.
I think this was your favorite.
Ooh.
I think this was tonight.
Gone by with no sign of change. It was debated there that very day what needed to occur, needed to be done. So Caroline went to the local store and bought herself a 40 and a 44 caliber, I'd say. And she walked back to the car, thinking to herself, time has come to right the wrongs and wrong the rights. Tonight dark. It's me, myself, and I. Losing time still tonight. I'm gonna run from this night. Packing up the 57 for 2 bags. Laying near the trunk, Jack looks like he needs a way out for vacation or holiday. All day he looks in a haze. Watch him work without taking a break. Must have important stuff to get to. Maybe afraid to get wet. Hustle like a lady. Caroline's dressed in the nines, lipstick red, magic heels. Looks like she's got some fancy day. Better hurry, don't wanna be late. There's no shadows in the dark. It's me, myself, and I. Losing time here tonight. Not gonna run from this tonight. What's this coincidence? Looks like Jack and Caroline met up for a drink at a local bar. Short drive from the Jersey Shore. Watch the way they seem to flirt without even caring who's there to watch. Well, I'm watching you, hidden in the corner with my 44. Same one you got for me, sure like the Connie. The wife you thought you could trick is gonna trick you right back tonight. Jack, I'm coming for you. Jack, I'm coming for you. So You better watch your back, Jack. Better watch your back, Jack. There's no shadows in the dark. It's me, myself, and I. Closing eyes here tonight. Not gonna run from this tonight. 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 No, 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 no.
Awesome. Awesome, girl.
You're awesome.
No, you are awesome. I cannot do any of that. You know what, though? We need to get back to Evenflows after the show, and you need to get on stage with Electric.
Damn straight.
I see it. Am I right?
Yeah.
I am sick. Thank you guys so much for being on and singing.
No, thank you for having us. For real.
You guys
Thank you for having
you
us.
guys right.
Oh,
No, I love you. No, I love you. You're getting into it at the end
Woman
there.
rocks.
Aw. Well, I have to give him a hug, too.
Oh, you don't have to, but if you must.
If I must.
No,
Yeah.
hug him. He's got skulls on him. Hug him.
You know what? Skulls rock. All right, come on back.
We're coming.
Okay, we are going to go to commercial, and then we'll be back. You didn't see me say that, but you heard me.
Today we're sitting in with Chris doing a reading. Let's see what's going on.
Okay, I've never had a reading like this before, so just bear with me. I'm seeing bugs.
Bugs? I thought you were a psychic medium.
I know, that's what's confusing. Hold on. Do you want the good news or the bad news?
I'll take the bad news.
I think these are spirit bugs.
Spirit bugs? I've never heard of spirit bugs.
That's just it. Do you want the good news?
Yes.
I know Joe from Bug Busters of Long Island. He'll take care of your problem.
That's great.
Hi, I'm Vinny, owner of VMD Electric. Family owned and operated since 1996, serving all in Nassau and Suffolk County. You can call us anytime, night or day, at 631-669-6915 for all your residential and commercial needs. Here are some photos of our current projects.
Suffolk County Gold Refinery for the highest paid prices for your gold, diamonds, and jewelry with cash on the spot. Visit their showroom for unbelievable prices on fine jewelry and engagement rings. 71 Millbar Boulevard, Farmingdale. 631-777-CASH. Suffolk County Gold Refinery for the highest paid prices for your gold, diamonds, and jewelry with cash on the spot. Visit their showroom for unbelievable prices on fine jewelry and engagement rings. 71 Millbar Boulevard, Farmingdale. 631-777-CASH for the highest paid prices for your gold, diamonds, and jewelry with cash on the spot. Suffolk County Gold Refinery. 631-777-CASH.
Okay, we are back. I want to thank you for coming on because you know what? It was a surprise to me. I didn't know until he said that. I was like, yes.
I knew you'd be happy. What can we say?
Yeah, you know what? You definitely. I was just telling you, I want to take you into the city with me, and that's where I see you doing some major damage. And again, I mean, at the end there, you were like ready to just burst out, but. Everyone needs to be down at, if you're not going to be at Ollie's on Saturday, there's only one other place to be, and that will be at Evenflows. And you guys are going on at what time?
About 7 o'clock.
They're going on at about 7. But you know what? It's, as I preach every week, it's all about band support, band support, band support.
Absolutely.
We'll be there like pretty much the whole time, honestly.
That's you know what?
Saturday.
There's a lot of
Probably
fundraisers
Sunday.
going on. There's a tremendous amount. Obviously, everybody can't be everywhere. Unfortunately, my plans with this show were before the hurricane happened. So, you know, and everyone that knows me knows when I give you my word, you know, unless it's a major tragedy, I have to keep it because that's what I'm all about. But, and especially with a week, and they're all from different places. So doing photo shoots with them is like next to impossible. I have to kind of grab them. And the last time they played Dingbats, I was supposed to go out, but we didn't get out there either, which I'm in need of like all kinds of metal. It's like ridiculous.
We'll excuse you this once for missing
It's been
us.
3 weeks since I've been on this scene. Damn hurricane. Are you serious?
Well, there's a metal act on all 3 nights.
Huh?
There's at least one metal act on all 3 nights.
I actually,
You're
it's
pulling at our heartstrings right now.
but you know what? It's what I breathe.
You're going to miss Hog Leg on Saturday.
You know what? And Pete, you're right. Pete is.
We'll make all our
Thanks.
songs
He keeps
metal.
putting the little digs in that what I'm missing. But you know, Night Screams actually, I love their CD. They're great.
Yeah,
They're buddies of ours. Great band.
Yeah, and he's from Brooklyn, isn't he? Michael, the lead singer.
I don't see Michael. I'm not that familiar with. I know the drummer Lisa and Paul the bassist. They're
And
both
first of all, the fact that
well-known.
it's a chick drummer, that's awesome. Damn
Pretty
straight.
sure they played the Paramount
I know. I wish I was that.
a couple
good.
months ago.
Yes, that's how I met them.
They played my
opened-
bar actually in the beginning of the summer.
They opened for Filter and Fuel.
Yeah,
Yes.
they opened.
That's who it was.
They closed out. No, they opened up the night for the Lost. The Lost did a show at my bar once.
Oh, okay. You know what? There is, and the Evenflows is what Danny's doing is he's progressively, the bar is growing into him basically, and the stage is getting a little bigger, and things are starting to get.
I just talked about my weight.
Listen, I didn't go there.
He's a thinning down.
But you know something, you're doing. I say it all the time. Every week, I always talk about you because, you know what? I think people are starting to listen and pay attention because I'm not going to put any names to anything, but it's like whatever you do is being duplicated.
I think they're starting to take me a little bit more seriously now.
Well, you know what though? Anyone who could sit outside their bar on a bench and never pick up a phone,
Oh, great,
and
now
be
I'm in trouble.
Exactly, and be completely booked up months at a time, you're doing something right.
I sit out there to get away sometimes.
And
because
nobody
of my
lets
hearing.
you. Nobody lets you do that. You're not allowed.
But that's how I met. Actually, that's how I met Pete Maglia.
That's how you met everybody.
He came by to see a band, Centrifuge and Lady Clorinda.
Yes,
He's like,
that's
do you
a good
support the
friend of
low
his.
out music scene? And I bought a CD from him, and we booked the show that night.
Pete's Lady Corinda is a personal friend of his. I'm surprised he's not playing. I was shocked at that.
Yeah.
Pete, where are you?
No, Pete actually, no. Pete's got a big show next weekend.
Yeah, he's got, you know what? He's got a lot going on.
Pete's playing next Saturday at my
He
bar,
is.
actually.
He's doing very well, and he's actually opening at BB King's for a great, the original Maiden singer. So, you know, that's
He's
huge.
doing the
That's huge.
Nativity in Black, the NIB,
NIB.
at Evenflow this Saturday after Thanksgiving.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And yeah, you know what? He really is pounding the pavement as you know he always does, which is why he's been in the scene for so long. And Pete was someone who gave me some great advice getting into all of this. Which you know I love you, but I have not, you know, sporadically I've heard from him. So hoping all is well. Contact me. Hello, miss you. And also. In Savior's bands is Johnny Wildchild, who also is in Terror Garden. And
They're playing actually next Friday.
Terror Garden's playing by you?
Actually, No, Paul Terra's band is playing, but you know what? It might be Suburban Decay, actually.
Oh, okay, yes, I believe so.
Yeah, he played
believe
last
so.
Friday. Last Friday.
Plague Legion is
2 Freak.
playing Ollie's, and I love those guys, Petey and Steve and all them. But it's amazing to me. I saw them play at Lulu's not too long ago, and it was so different from Xavier. I'd not seen him play before, and I was like, wow, okay, that was interesting. But when you are talented and you are going to fall into that same thing, but I mean, watching Johnny play guitar I could just stare at that forever.
He's a great guitar player. So is Arthur.
Yeah.
Those are
Arthur,
two of the best
Arthur
guitar
shreds.
players that
Arthur
I've
knows
seen
I love
pass
him.
through my bar.
Not only does he
Arthur is-
shred, he come in. I saw Arthur and Pete. Actually, Pete was doing a fundraiser at at some place down in Patchogue. And it was when I went there that day, I'm like, wow. I mean, it was a little bit more upper class. Not in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, but there was a lot of problems with staffing of the bands. So Pete and the rest of the people that played, Arthur came out from Brooklyn. He really helped Pete out big time. They had never played before with each other, and they started to play. And it was funny because that entire fundraiser, Off-Key Tiki, that's what it was. There was bands playing all day long. And a lot of networking going on, a lot of people talking, and the music was kind of like in the background, and it was there, and you'd pay attention and then go back to your conversation. Pete hit the stage, and everybody paid attention to the stage. There was no talking going on. But unfortunately, and I'm going to say this because it is true, the owner did not
cut him
like.
off, didn't
yeah,
they?
did.
Yeah, I remember,
And I was sitting there, and I met this wonderful girl, Johnny, who is 15 and the most motivated 15-year-old I've ever met in my life. She is got a phenomenal voice, and her mom, her sister was there, and everybody was blown away that the owner had asked Pete to end his act. I mean, you'd think he played 2 songs because they weren't used to it so loud and heavy. But meanwhile, I don't care what anyone says. I was there the whole day. Everybody was paying attention when Pete hit the stage. Arthur and Pete on stage together, I don't know if you've ever seen that. It's amazing. You talk about 2 frontmen who can hold it on their own and now put them together and they feed off each other. Was amazing. So Pete.
Sounds great.
Oh,
I
it
think
is.
Arthur
is
and Johnny
fantastic.
Wildchild played together. I'm pretty sure. If not, Arthur took Johnny's spot on stage. Terror Garden, like the first or second time they played. That was the
Such
first
a
time I
mutual
saw
respect
Arthur.
goes on. Yeah. Oh my God.
And it was like, wow.
You know what? He is amazing. Yeah. I saw him. I used to bartend at Finn's Pub, and actually Pete's manager, Matt, had brought Arthur down, and Arthur got on stage with the NIB bands, and I was sitting there, and he was doing Priest, and I'm going, really? And Matt's like, yep, that's that's why I told him to come down here. But Arthur is the nicest, sweetest guy you'd ever want to meet, and shreds. But there is such a passion within him when he plays. You can't stop looking at him. I think that's amazing. Amazing. Arthur, I love you. So I hope they can play. That'd be great.
I tell him every time I see him, you're one of the best guitar players that has passed through the doors here.
It's a passion.
He's the
and
nicest
that's
guy
why he's
in
so
the world,
good
yeah.
at it, is because it comes from within. And Johnny, too. Johnny, when he was on the show here, he had come to my office, and he was playing a 12-string acoustic guitar. I mean, really? But again, those are people that are put. I believe that everyone's on earth for a reason. I'm 43. I just found it after all these years. But musicians, you're all here for a reason, and you're very good at what you do. And if you, stay on your road and don't get off that path and into the money and the greed and all that other crap, life is good. May not always, be fruitful in the money department, but still you'd be happy with who you are. That's what I believe anyway.
Sure.
I'm not doing any of this, like everything that I'm putting my hands in. My dreams is not to be this rich person. I want to make a difference, and I want Sundance back. I will build that building yet. That at the end of the day, that's what I will have. And we have Vicky over there behind the scenes going like this, because that's where we hung out back in the day.
It's funny. One of my friends, her boyfriend, said it to me 2 or 3 times when I first changed the name. I could be the next Sundance, and I guess I had just missed it because I turned 21 in '96.
Oh,
I think
okay.
it had just phased, and that was it.
Yeah, Sundance was the best. Vicky, what do you think? 85, 86, 87, 88, 89?
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to ever
I
step
saw
foot through
Maiden
that, so I
play
don't
there
know
on
what
a
I'm up
surprise
against.
show.
Yeah,
That was awesome. You stuck to the floor. The toilet bowls overflowed. It was nasty as all hell. but it was the coolest place to hang.
Yeah, they're the best places.
And I was talking to, I every week I do my CDs, and you people need to be mailing me more CDs. I'm getting down to my bare minimums here. I started mentioning this before, the Royal Guard. These guys blew me away on stage. Awesome, awesome people. In fact, your CD is not in here because it's in my CD player. Great bunch of guys. Definitely check them out. Definitely love them. And I got this in the mail, and I have to apologize because I know I talked to someone in the band because they had my address. Spiritual Sickness. Has anyone heard of these? Killer metal band. Love you guys.
Are they from Long Island?
You know what? I can't even answer that question. I don't know. But this is like, I was listening to this, and I'm going to apologize ahead of time because I'm just in La La Land. But whoever I spoke to and whoever mailed this to me, please get in touch with me. This is old school 80s metal. And I was like, yes. Voices like Ronnie James Dio. I mean, powerhouse is power metal. So please get in touch with me because I freaking love you guys. Just saying. And we have Adam Strange. This is Alex Rude. Alex, I hope you're watching. They have, he sent me a big package. They have like this alien dude that is like a squeeze toy. But I had such a great conversation with this guy on the phone the first time we talked. And it was funny because he said something that I've had a repetitive conversation with anyone of my age. And he said, you know what? He goes, back in the day, we had Sundance, we had Hammerheads, we had Lemore's Far East, we had CBGBs. There's no rock clubs anymore. You know, you have your, quote, music venues, but these music venues today, they can't figure out what they want to be. So they're putting, Sundance was a metal club, period. There was no bullshit there. It was metal, it was rock, that was it. And there, you know what? He said it right. If there was a Friday or Saturday night and Sundance or Lemore's or wherever didn't have any of your friends playing, you picked the closest place that you weren't going to get a DWI or you weren't going to get a drinking and driving ticket, and you went. You didn't care if you knew what bands were playing, because now you just went because it was a cool place to go and you knew you were going to hear someone cool. And it introduced you to new music. And that's how the scene thrived. That doesn't happen. If people go to see their buddies, and they don't go further than that, that is a major problem.
They didn't even stick around for the whole show.
No,
that's so weird too. I'm like, why?
Yeah, you know, some of the shows that I book, you know, the headliner, a lot of times goes on last. Like the guys from 17 Gates have booked 2 shows with me, and they've picked the bands out. Their last show, it just didn't seem like everybody hung out to the end to watch them play. Yeah. And
band support, and
horrible.
You know, I have disagreements with people, but I will stick to what I know. You go out to Dingbats in Jersey, you go out into the city. Let me tell you something. Those bands, they're there from beginning to end. They know how to do it the right way.
Absolutely.
And that's why the competition in the city is miles above the island. It is. Granted, you have a smaller square footage, but I have yet to go to any show at Dingbats or any place in the city where the band who's headlining isn't, they're there from the minute the show starts. So, I'm getting, I did something wrong again. I've been fucking up all night. Oh, he's just trying to make me nervous. Tom, you know I love you. Tom and Vicky, Madhouse TV, awesome, awesome people. And you know what? Definitely gave me a shot at doing something I never thought I'd ever do before. And they give me my shot to be ridiculous. But we are going to wrap up because I think everyone wants to go home. And I can babble all night. But everyone remember, there's lots going on, a lot of fundraisers, whatever one you can make it to, even if you can just stop in and drop off some food. Let's remember all those people who really seriously have lost so much. And I'm blessed that I have lost, I didn't lose anything except lots of hours in time and some information on my computer. So anyone who wants to donate their time or knows anything about graphics or whatever, please call me. I need help. Danny, thank you so much for coming on.
Oh, you're welcome.
I absolutely adore you, adore your bar. And as always, we always head down to Evenflows after the show. And hope you guys are coming with us, obviously.
Yeah.
Oh, and wait, let's promote. What nights do you bartend?
Friday night, Saturday night.
Friday night, Saturday night, killer bartender.
Oh, Wednesday night.
Oh, Wednesday night too.
Every
and
night.
she comes all the way out from Belmore. Belmore.
Belmore.
You're my Nassau
I'm
friend.
the Nassau. Yes.
I grew up in Massapequa. Born and raised.
Next door neighbors.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Yeah, we are. We're neighbors.
And you know what? If you don't do anything tomorrow night, I expect to see you at Mulcahy's in Wandsworth.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
No, I'm already planning on going to that.
Fantastic.
See what happens.
All right. All right, we're going to wrap it up. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Love all you rockers, and we will see you next. Oh, actually, wait. You will not see me next week. It will not be a live taping, but next week is Thanksgiving, so I would like to wish everybody and their families a very happy Thanksgiving.
Yum.
And what we're going to be doing is, because Awaken is playing Saturday, we are going to be taping it and airing it. So it won't be live, but it'll be the same as this, just not live streamed. So you can't call me. And you know what? I'm very upset that I only got one call. Thank you, Glenn, because when NYDM was on, this phone was like, they were losing their minds. They couldn't answer the phone. So
We should have called.
No, you know what?
We should have called.
It's all good. Now my feelings are hurt.
No, right now.
But thank you guys for coming on and singing.
Absolutely.
And you know what? I look forward to seeing you out there more. Anything I can do to help, I absolutely will. You're a city band. That's where I think your biggest place is going to be.
Keep driving there. Don't worry. Keep going there.
You know what? It's not. It's another thing. It's not as far as everybody thinks it is.
Not that
it's really
bad.
not. It's a 45-minute ride.
Especially when you go for the whole show.
Even Brooklyn is like, it seems like a half hour.
You know what? In Brooklyn, I think it's Brooklyn, Pansy or Queens, they played at a place that, I can't think of what the name, El Boom or something like that.
Wrap it up.
Yeah. I'm getting yelled at. Okay.
Sorry.
You know, I'm going to have to give Tom a good Christmas present. All right, we are going to go. Thank you very much. We will see you. I'll see you in 2 weeks. Everyone have a happy and healthy Thanksgiving. And see you soon. Rock on.